here for a good time. Not a long time. Not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can shine every day. And the sun is shining in this rainy city. And the sun is shining. Ooh, isn't it a pity?
Okay, this is Ellie's wine cellar. My little whiskey barrel table. Isn't that scary? My only bottle left. It was the Niagara Falls one. Okay, maybe I have a little bit of the Meritage. So yeah, that's how badly I need to get bottling some wine. Hi, little Rocky. Oh, sweetie. Mike and I are gonna go bottle some wine. Can you have a little sleep? Okay, good boy. We'll be back soon. So hey, Paul.
Hi, Eleanor.
How's it going?
Good, yourself?
I'm here to bottle my 2 kits of wine. How
Excellent.
exciting.
Welcome. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll get your bottles onto the cart then.
Great. I brought them. They're in here.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
So we're at the Fine Vine. This is the first time I'm not doing it myself, technically. Well, kind of, but in a different way. So Paul, don't I have to pick out labels or something too?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, so you've got your bourbon barrel red,
Yeah.
and you've got a white Zinfandel. So you got
So-
white Zinfandel,
Yeah.
white Zinfandel, Zinfandel blush, same thing.
Ooh, I like the
Yeah.
pink ones.
Yeah.
Does the bourbon barrel come with labels or?
It does, yes.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, those are cute.
Yeah,
They always
those
come in the
label,
Crew
they make
International, so I just have to find shrink wrap tops for this one,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
whatever.
shrink wrap tops for this one. Okay, awesome. I'll get on it.
Okay.
Is it like this or like that?
That's more rust.
Yeah. So the rest, hold it up for me, would you? Oh, let me get back. Do you think that's close?
I think that's closer than the others.
Okay, let's do it.
You can ask Paul. There's just one sleeve here. Was that enough?
Yeah. Do I like this one better or this one better?
There's a pink label here.
You know, I think I'm going this one. That's pretty nice. You know me, I care more about the
You
labels.
could go with the red,
If we go with the
this,
red
or this.
or the pink. I think I'm going pink. Nice.
So have a good time. The sun can shine every day.
Like, this is Eleanor and Mike. They've been with us a long time.
I've met you before, Blaine,
Yeah.
for sure. This is my husband, Mike.
Hi,
Yeah.
good to
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, they've been with us a long time and from the old store and that, but we're just switching over to ferment on premise today.
Yeah. So what do you call it? What do you call it?
Well, there's many different names. Ferment on premise.
Yeah.
Fermenting on a premise. That's kind of like the legal name for it. UBrew, UVin, Vinton store.
I call it UBrew.
Yeah.
But I more like point to you and say UBrew.
yeah,
You-
I brew.
Hey, Paul, you do
I
it.
brew it for you.
I'm totally okay with that. Yeah. So 30 bottles in each one.
Yeah, 29, 30 bottles in each.
Right. Blaine, do you mind if I show what you're doing?
Is my hair okay?
Your hair is awesome.
You might need it after. You gotta do your makeup later.
Yeah, you got to get camera ready. So these are the clear bottles for the rosé because you don't want the dark bottles for that. I just want to see. So this is how it goes through the sanitizer. Oh, cool. See, I used to have to do those one at a time.
That's oxy-sand. It sterilizes instantly.
And is that a rinse? Oh, yeah, and I used to have to do one at a time and put them on my bottle tree. So I think I like this way better.
Yeah, it
You know?
better.
What a shame, they came down to one goal in the end.
Jeez, that was
Yeah.
brutal.
Such a long such a long journey, but they did really well though. They did
Yeah,
really
well,
well.
I wouldn't be happy as when they did, they did come back, win 3 in a row, which is huge.
Amazing.
But to lose like that.
I'll see what you.
Yeah, that was disappointing. Yeah.
So have a good time. The sun can shine every day.
So this is going to fill up to that red line
Okay.
right there,
Yeah.
and it'll stop there.
Yeah, it stops on its own.
Yep, if there's a lot of foam, it'll suck the foam out, and then pull it out quick,
Okay.
and that's all there is to filling.
Okay. Coming from there. I used to have to pay attention when I was doing this so I didn't overflow the bottle.
And when you're using the bottle filler,
Yes. When you're doing it yourself.
So it sucks the foam out.
Oh, that's so
it just sits
awesome.
there.
Did you see that?
So out it comes, and in here,
Okay, this is the corker.
we'll push down on the bottom,
Yeah, this is the
and
corker.
it'll settle on the top. Put a cork in, it doesn't matter which way.
Okay.
And that screw hits that spring button,
Yeah.
and just push on the door until the cork stops.
Cool.
Wow. Down on there.
That's okay. Peel and stick. Oh, that's pretty.
That will get red hot.
That's the shrink wrap top.
You know, it'll get red hot when you put this in, go 1, 2, 3, and back out.
That's
it'll be
it?
shrunk.
Oh, this is magic.
And because it's like a furnace, it'll get red hot for a while, then it'll shut off so it doesn't burn out, and then turn back on. So just put the bottles aside while it's warming up again.
Okay,
And
so
after that, it's straight into the box.
Blaine, is this where we get going?
Sure thing.
Okay, this is my first go. Watch it suck the foam out. Okay, Anna. Oh, perfect. That's beautiful. I think I need to learn on getting my labels a bit straighter. So we're gonna add a little conditioner because I'm not a waiter, so we're not waiting for the wine to age. I don't do that. Do you do that, Blaine?
Do I wait?
Do you wait for it
I'll
to
wait.
age? You do. Oh, you're patient. We're gonna add some conditioner to that wine and sweeten it up a little bit for me because right now it's a little bit too dry. We're gonna do about 1/4 cup to start. He's sanitizing the spoon, which is what I used to have to do. You can't have anything touch anything. If you sanitize that spoon and you bang it on the way over here, you're doing it again.
Yeah, my rule of thumb, anything that touches a wine, even your hand.
Yeah, I know. Did you know that I did this to degas for years before I found out from Paul that you can put that thingy on the end of your drill?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was killing myself. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, I got one of those spinny things.
Oh, they're amazing.
First time I put it in, I hit that drill. Oh, this is great.
I know, I've done that too. You know, it's very active and you have to really start it slow. I'm getting Mike involved. I bet you never thought you'd be bottling wine,
No,
Mike?
I never thought I would be.
It's just so easy. So this is the Bourbon Barrel Red. We got the darker bottles for that, of course. Right. So Mike's part of the assembly line now. And once that's out, I gotta do the corking and the labeling. All right, let's keep her going. Looking for the seam. Yeah, there it is. I like to put this where the seam is. And then this is the label. Come on over. Beautiful. Right?
Yep.
This will help us find the sample bottle. This is all my wine that I'm taking home today. Ha! Paul, I'm all ready.
Come on down.
Okay. Here. Yeah, hang on. Mike, are you coming? You're getting requested. Uh-oh, it says employees only.
Yeah, duck under that chair. You're employed now. You're hired.
This is VIP.
So here's all the wines that's in production. Of course, you know, just like at home, they start in the pail. So,
Yeah.
you know, up top there for a few days and then, 10 days to 2 weeks. And then down the midsection.
Yeah.
And instead of, I wish it was set up to show you because it's really cool to watch. But you know at home how you have to degas the wine and you have to stir it, stir it, stir it. Well, here, after it started growing, we couldn't do that in a lot of time, right? There's too many carboys.
Right.
So we'd be sitting here till like 11 o'clock at night working on them. So we came up, we know that vacuum pumps will pull CO2 out of liquids. So my dad and I kind of came up with this rig here. So a couple other stores use similar things too. They just kind of, hook them up themselves. So you buy a small vacuum pump that doesn't pull too heavy of a vacuum, and you hook it up to this system here. So this is a 12 system, so we can do anywhere up to 12 carboys at a time, up to, because if I only need 11, then I can plug one of these off. But yesterday, these were stretched out along all the wines, and then when the pump was turned on for 4 hours, you can just see them all fizzing. It just pulls all the CO2 out for 4 hours. So I can get them all vacuum degassed in 4 hours while I'm doing something else. And that something else could be like once a week we filter, right? So this is a filter machine we use here.
Oh, wow.
So instead of just doing one wine at a time with a small filter, we stash in 10 pads. And then on a Tuesday morning, I'll start like with all my whites. I'll have on from my schedule all the whites that's coming up for that week. I'll run them through, and then we move to blushes and then to reds, right? Sometimes we have to change the pads out, but we have a pressure gauge here too. So the pressure gauge will tell us if the pads are starting to get a little saturated, so then I can shut it down and change the pads before it does get saturated and start to leak or push sediment through. Yeah. So once they're filtered, they go down to the bottom level, and you can see some up front there.
Oh, yeah.
But in general, people are pretty happy to get their wine. So once they get to the bottom level and we call them, they usually come in within a couple of days and bottle them.
Yeah, I'll bet.
But they can sit there a little bit.
Especially when their wine rack is starting to look like mine.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? You might want to rush it a little quicker. Yeah, so that's most of it. It's, because of the AHLC and that we are a licensed production facility, without having to pay liquor tax, we have to have it very well documented, right? So that they know that I'm not just making wine and then selling it to the public when they walk in, because that would be a taxable liquor in that case. So you can only do one or the other. So with not being taxable, we have to have these to show that, like this person has bought this wine and they've signed it. It has to be paid for. These invoices will match up with the carboy tags that are with the wines. The carboy tags will have notes on, for example, like on yours, it might have said something like use only the 1 pack of bourbon flavor, save the second pack for later. So we have that communication going. So then when Blaine takes out the wines to bottle them or to have them bottled, then he'll see other notes too. If I haven't already talked to him, he'll pick it up on the carboy tab, right? So they're all at varying different levels. Right now I just finished stabilizing pretty well while you guys were in here. I was able to stabilize 10 to 12 wines.
Wow.
Because I already had them decast. So it's just a matter of adding the right agents into clear it.
Very efficient.
Yeah.
Now, I'm telling you, I've been making wine with you guys, like buying wine from you guys, for I don't think quite 20 years, but getting close.
One time, yeah.
And you guys have always been available to answer any question. You've been so helpful. And you guys have been awesome. So I've
we're happy to help. We
really enjoyed buying my wine from you. And now I just know I'm going to love coming here and I'm taking the retirement approach and attitude to making wine now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I imagine around Christmas, you guys, or before Christmas, must be just crazy.
That's the busiest.
So this must be just like completely.
Yeah, it gets pretty full up and backed up a little bit, right?
And I would think before summer. And I would think that weddings.
Yeah, we are in wedding season right now, so we've just done a wedding gala.
Yeah.
So we're starting to see the couples come in from that.
So do you see what I mean there?
Yeah.
They do their labels that are specific to their, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they can have their wedding photos.
That's so cool.
The professional photos
Yeah.
with them on the label, yeah.
So is there anything you want to say to people who haven't tried this yet?
Well, come on down. It's so easy and fun, as you know, and it's a great price for 30 bottles of wine. In general, you're saving, on each carboy, you're saving $90 in liquor tax on a carboy right now.
Yeah. Well, and I'm paying a fee that I didn't used to pay to have you to do it instead of me, and it's still more economical than ever buying it yourself. And you know what else I find? I get maybe a little bit of a hangover or a headache if I even drink a bottle of regular store-bought wine now. And that's because of the sulfites.
Yeah, most likely.
Yes.
It could be many things, but in most cases it's sulfite levels.
Yeah.
If you're fine with our wines and not fine with the commercial ones, it's because of the low sulfite levels in our wines.
And for my family watching, when I say hangover, I mean from 1.5 glasses of wine.
Of course.
Yes, of course, yes.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you guys as always. I'm glad you converted over to the in-store experience.
Me
now.
too.
Yeah.
We had a blast. It was so fun. I know. We had so much fun. Thanks, Paul.
You're welcome, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so we just finished making all that wine, and we just loaded up 2 kits, which is 60 bottles, in these boxes where they'll have to stand upright for 4 to 5 days before I can lay them on their side and get them on the wine rack, because the corks have been all compressed and they need to expand a little bit more before you lay them on your side. But that was a very quick and efficient and fun way to make wine this time. I just don't know why anyone would want to do it any other way. It's fun, right, Mike?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, let's go home. Hi, sweetie. Guess what? We just bottled 2 kits of wine. Oh boy, what do you think of that? 60 bottles, Rock. Thanks for holding down the fort. Oh, you're a good boy. Kisses. We're back in business, baby. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm in my wine cellar and I've sampled both wines. So this rosé, I'm interested to see how it is gonna be over time. It's really very refreshing. I really love it. The bourbon barrel red is very flavorful and robust. I feel like it came right out of this table. It could have been brewed in this table. Anyway, the whole mission was very successful, and I wonder what I'll make next. Cheers, everybody.
To be true, said we're here for a good time.